that. Oh, it's simple ingredient Wednesday night. I'm pretty happy about that. And if you hear a lot of these ting, 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 we're being bombarded. It's acorn season, right?
Yeah.
Right. It's like these trees that are right above this, just like let loose these acorns. And you walk in here some mornings and they're like an inch deep. It's crazy. All right. So, hey, listen, before we get going here, my name's Mark Gill. This is Mark's on the Grill. I want to make sure that we are up and running and happy and everybody's kind of joining in. We certainly are. I love that. So, hey, listen, we were thinking about dinner tonight, and we were like, it's the middle of the week. You don't want to have like any of these 10, 20, 30 ingredient dinners. You want something quick. You want something easy. So that's kind of where we're at here, you guys. I'm going to get a couple of things going in the meantime, just so we've got everything ready when the time comes. So tonight, we're using our flat top out here. Any flat top will do. There's lots of great ones out there. If you don't have a flat top, then grab your favorite cast iron pan and play along tonight, okay? So, listen, midweek dinner, like you said, you're only looking for a couple of ingredients, something fast, something simple, something easy. Pasta and shrimp is such an easy one, man, and what it does is it gives you a chance come sauce time to play with a whole bunch of different ingredients and flavors and things like that. So, come on in here. Let me just show you here while everything gets going over there. For the shrimp itself, really easy, you guys. You got butter. Choose your favorite garlic seasoning, and that's really about it. Get a couple of good olive oils. You're all set. For the sauces tonight, okay, this is kind of fun, okay? We're going to do kind of a bit of an Asian flair, and this is, again, when it comes to the sauce part of it, this is where you can really, like, just play with tastes, play with flavors. You don't have to do a whole lot of work on the front end with a bunch of different ingredients, but if you find favorites on the back end, I'll tell you, man, it's a really easy thing to do to add a little flavor at the end. So we're going to make kind of like our own little sauce here. And I've got some Asian sweet and sour sauce in here. It's kind of like a sweet chili sauce. I love that. And if you like that kind of flavor, dead stop. Just be done. Okay? Because one of the flavors that I love in like an Asian type of dish is peanuts, like a peanut satay, or if you've got like a chicken pad thai and they put the crushed peanuts on there. I love that. So we're going to do something kind of fun with the peanut sauce. So I've got a nice hot surface here. I've got everything going. I just want to say hi to a couple of people before we get going. I always do like that. Who can we say hello to? Too fun. Too fun. I love it. Oh, hey, by the way, always let us know where you're watching from. That's just the funnest thing to us. We have a great time with that. The type of thing you like to cook that you're hanging out with. Maybe you're seeing some buddies and stuff. So we got Patrick Allen Stanfield from Big Rock. We got Jay Mitchell from Jacksonville. Hey, Jacksonville, big guy. I love that. Hello from Fort Belknap in Montana. He loves his BT 600. We're actually going to be kind of using that today. All kinds of fun stuff. Brad Arndt, we're going to get Trish on the camera to say hello to a few people a little bit later. So let's get our shrimp on the barbie. That wasn't even close. That was the saddest effort you've ever heard. So let's take a little bit of butter. Now, on this one here, I've got a couple of my burners lit, and I've got that one not lit because I'm going to keep that for warming, okay? So we're going to let that butter melt down just a little. And I've got some shrimp here. Now, these are about 13 to 15 count shrimp. So I'm going to, if you ever go to buy shrimp and you see like those numbers on the front, 13 to 15, 17 to 19, 30 to 34, if you've ever wondered what that is the number of shrimp, that size, that they can usually get on average in a pound of shrimp. So the lower the number, the bigger the shrimp. So if you're ever unsure what that number means, that's what it is. So I've got some about 13 to 15 here. These are a nice size. I left the tail on, so it gives everybody something to do at dinner. And shrimp, listen, shrimp cooks quick. I don't have this on a crazy high temperature. I don't really need it. I just want that butter to get, I mean, even look at that, even at medium, it's going to start up really, really quick. So we've got our shrimp going there. So the other thing that I want is my garlic. Just, oh yeah. Who doesn't love a little garlic? There we go. Isn't this nice? It's fun cooking on a Wednesday. This is good stuff. Who can we say hi to there, Trish?
Brad from Erie, Pennsylvania. Melanie Hayden from
Hey.
Oregon. Tony Slan from Cedar Park, Texas.
Hello.
Shane Brown from Burlington, North Carolina.
Cool.
Joe Estrada
Oh,
from
we were
Florida.
like, North Carolina was on our like vacation short list, wasn't it?
Always.
Always, yeah. What a lovely. Do you guys hear that? Do you hear these nuts hitting this thing? I swear, man, I'd be getting pinged off in the head right now. I'd be unconscious lying in my barbecue mat here. What else we got?
Christopher LaPruitt from Mobile, Alabama. Chris
Nice.
Pace from Spring City, Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm. You know, I've gotten pretty lucky here as we get a nice shot of this shrimp bubbling away in the butter. I've been really lucky over the years to like even visit, be a part of, work in a lot of these cities that you guys, rattle off where you're from. And it's just so fun because we've gotten to bring a lot of tastes and flavors from different spots. We've gone around the country and everybody's got their unique little different style and flair. And the other thing that I've learned, there's so many cool spots all over the country, man. We've been like having fun online, playing the what ifs. What if we bought a house here and bought a house here? Wouldn't that be nice there? It's just too much fun, man. So that's one of the reasons we love when you guys say hi from all over the country. It's just because it brings back memories of either working there or cooking there, or just fun stuff. What else we got, Trish?
You have got Pam Geit from Angels Camp, California. Darla Weaver in Texas.
Nice.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Bobby from Charleston, South Carolina. Kevin Andrews from Richmond, Indiana.
Uh-huh. Oh, look at that. Look at that. All right. So listen, we're also not making a super huge ton tonight. Sometimes we make a whole bunch of food, but if I'm being honest with you, we went to Costco today and we got a couple of those chicken bakes and the kids decided they wanted those for dinner. So this is, when we write this recipe out, it's going to be the for two version. So like I said, guys, we're not going crazy high on the heat here. I don't really want to burn these. I just want to cook these nice and soft and gentle so that when they're done, they're nice and plump. And I'm going to go ahead and just slide that there for you because that heat's right there. Isn't that nice? Oh, Trish is going to work the tongs. I love it. So we got some pasta on the side there. So what we're going to do here, guys, is when the pasta's done, we're actually just going to go ahead and we're going to mix it right in. Okay, so I got to tell you what Trish just did. She just took a couple of spaghetti noodles, and put them to the side because she's got herself some chickens in the backyard here that she's just loving, and she uses those for a treat.
Huh? I was tasting them.
You were tasting those are for the chickens. I know how this works. I love it. Look at these, beautiful. Those are really nice. Really. So what I'm shooting for here, guys, is just so the translucent is kind of gone. That's what I'm looking at, and I'm pretty much there. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to slide these right off to the side, just like that, and keep them kind of on warm. And we're going to reincorporate those in just a second. There we go. So guys, come on up here. Let me have a chance to say hello to everybody. Hello, everybody. Hey, if you're new to our show, we hang out a lot in the backyard here. We try different recipes. We have some fun. We ask you to join us here on the weekends. We get a little more creative, a lot more different ingredients. But now that school's back in and everybody's kind of wants to find a way to get a good meal on the table quick, this is kind of what we're doing right now. And like I said, we're only working with 2, 3, 4 ingredients at a time. And, meals that only really take 15 or 20 minutes. And that's kind of what we're looking for right about now. So I'll tell you what, the shrimp's pretty much there. The noodles don't have too much longer. So come on over and let's talk about this sauce for a second, okay? Because this is actually kind of cool. Like I said, you can have a lot of fun with the flavors of the sauce. And I've been told by my sous chef that the noodles are almost ready. So that's good to know. So have a look what we got here, okay? This is that sweet chili sauce. I love the taste and flavor of sweet chili sauce. So I'm going to go ahead and get this one plugged in. So like I said, this is where you've got a really good opportunity to play around with some tastes and flavors. And this is where cooking becomes exactly what it's supposed to be. Fun, creative, experimental. And if you're working with flavors you love, I mean, it's not like you're going to make too many mistakes. Even your mistakes taste great. So come on in here and I'm going to show you what we're going to do, okay? So like I said, if you like just a taste of Asian flair, Asian flavor, this is a good one, okay? Go ahead, throw that on the shrimp right now with the noodles, toss it up, put it on a plate. You've got a great daytime or weekday meal. But if you're like me, and you want to kind of jazz it up a little bit, so here's what we're going to do. Peanut butter, chunky. All right, get the chunky stuff. I want the little peanut butter bits in there. And if you don't like peanut butter, I've lost you so fast here. But I'm telling you, if you like that peanut taste, like I said, of a peanut satay or of a chicken pad thai, this is great. Now, this is a little bit of dark brown molasses. You want to talk about adding a deep, rich flavor to the sauce that you're going to toss this shrimp in. That's a good way to do it. So that's all we're going to do. We've got more than enough flavors happening in there. So let's take that, put it on top. That should turn on. And just like that. I don't want to liquefy the peanuts too much. I want to get kind of a little bit of a crunch when I got my noodles. You know what I mean? So this is perfect. Look at that. 2 seconds. I just have the best darn sauce. I love this stuff. So play around with some different ingredients. Play around with some different flavors. When it comes time to hit this part of it, make this part of it your own. This is where you can really have some fun with it. So as we mix all this together, Trish, who are we saying hi to?
Troy Gold from Queensland, Australia.
Oh, wow. That's fun.
Mark Addison from Michigan.
Hey.
Hey, Benjamin Hall.
Hey, Benjamin Hall. We like when Benjamin Hall is here. From the beginning, man. Benjamin's been here since the beginning.
Scott Umminger. Mike Grasso.
Cool.
Shannon Savant.
I love it.
From Florida. James Barksdale from Wilmington, Delaware.
Nice. All right, so we got to put you guys all away for a second.
Okay.
So listen to this as I slide this over. See that? Warming up over there. A little more heat cooking over here. So these are cooked perfectly. These are going to be really plump, really nice. All right, so here's what I got to do. Now I'm in my backyard here, so I don't need my big sink. I'll just get Trish to be careful here. Watch out. We're gonna empty our noodles. I don't want to splash you. I always manage to hurt Trish somehow. There we go. Just like that. Perfect. Aren't you glad I gave you a warning? Perfect. Look at that. Try not to step in the scalding hot water. There we go. So all we're really going to do here, guys, watch this. Right onto the flat top. Like I said, if you don't have one of these flat tops, if you're not cooking outside, grab yourself a cast iron pan and play along. So now all we're going to do is we're just going to start to mix. If you want the noodles to mix better, give it a cut in half, okay? I know we all like to swirl the noodles around on our spoons, but sometimes it's just kind of a pain. So we're just going to give that kind of a little get-together, a little meeting there, and then watch this. Here we go, Trish. This is our nice, thick, peanutty, crunchy sauce that we made, and kind of start with a little. You can always add more. Hard to take away. And you're just going to give it this quick toss. And really, guys, that's it. This is like kind of almost like a showstopper for a midweek meal, because when you taste this, it tastes like you spent so much time on that sauce. And I love that. So I'm going to take this over right here, right to this plate. There we go. Get all this stuff out of the way. And guys, that's it. Actually, this is more of a serving for about 3 or 4, I think. There we go. So let's bring this over there and try this out. I'm trying to try this. All right. There we go. Little picture for the box. Whatever that means. All right. Get on back here. Let's try this. And then, we don't usually do this on our show, but I'm going to show you kind of a neat, healthy alternative to this pasta here in a second. But before we do, here, Maria, you want to get on this and try this? Here we go. Go on in here. So, this is that molasses. Oh, yeah. The Asian sauce, and then, of course, the peanuts in there. I just got to try the flavor now. That's so good. Try that. Wow. That is really good. It's hot. I'll say I didn't warn you. I told you it was hot. All right, so the dogs will get that in a minute. Is it tasty?
Very good.
It is good, isn't it? All right, let's try one of these shrimp. All right, Trish, come on in here. Look at these. Aren't those perfect? Those are nice. I like those. Oh,
What the?
what?
How rude.
It was rude. There you go. It's hot. I'm a big fan of these noodles.
Is it peanut sauce? I've never been a fan of that, but actually.
Isn't that good? I took like sweet chili sauce that I know you like, and I added crunchy peanut butter and brown molasses. You want to try the noodles, Trish?
I do. Yes, please.
All right. Don't go away. You can go away. All right. So now, that shrimp and pasta, it's so good. Really, really tasty. I think, try that for your family. I think you're really going to like it. But I am going to give you a little bit of an alternative here, okay? Isn't it good? That's tasty, isn't it? So let me set this back here. We're going to work on that in just a few minutes. Let me clear the space of anything I don't need. There we are. And let's show you a different way to make the pasta to go with the shrimp. So like we said, you've got all of this here. You can use a flat top. You can use the pans. You've got all that great sauce in there. Or we can do something that's really kind of different. So watch what we're going to do, okay? We're going to make butternut squash spaghetti. So this is it's a vegetarian option, it's a vegan option, and to be honest with you, if you're looking to shed a couple of pounds here and there, if you replace every now and then a pasta dish with something like this or a spiralized vegetable or just mix it in, you'd be surprised, man. And you can doctor this stuff up. It tastes so good. I'm not a veggie guy. You don't get this size eating broccoli. You know what I'm saying?
Do you want this on?
What's that?
Do you want to turn it off?
Is it on? Oh yeah, turn that off for me, please. That'd be great. Okay, so the only difficult part, I'll wait till Trish gets on over here. There we go. So the only difficult part of this recipe is cutting through the butternut squash. It's very hard. I mean, you can watch it. You could rob a bank with this thing. I suggest grab one of these. By the way, throughout our show here, if you have any questions about the products we're using, throw it in the comments section. We'll do our best to throw some links down there. So here's what we're going to do, okay? Get on in here. I've got my handy-dandy electric knife. You're going to take your butternut squash, and you're going to take about 1 inch off of each end. You ready for this? Let it work. Just let it work. Take its time. It doesn't want to, but it will. Like I said, these guys are monstrously hard. So if you are using a regular knife, just be patient. It's going to cut through. It's going to take a second, but I do want to say that that is just a whole bunch easier. So now you're going to take this and you're going to go top to bottom. There you go. And you're going to cut that guy lengthwise. Oh, man, this knife, I'm telling you, any one of these electric knives, you want to let these kind of have its time, get on through, and we use a really, really thick butternut squash. So just let it do its thing. Because like I said, if you're trying to use a nice big chef's knife for this, holy moly, I need you to work out, I need you to get a gym membership, I need you to do all that stuff. Or, like I said, a good electric knife is going to do it for you. So now you want to take a spoon, and you're going to go ahead, and you're just going to kind of take all of the all of the innards out. It's kind of like pumpkin time. And by the way, you can take these seeds and you can treat them just like pumpkin seeds. Now, if that means what it means around my house, it means you throw them out. But if you like pumpkin seeds, toss them in a little bit of garlic salt, olive oil, pop them in the oven about 350 for about 40, 45 minutes. And what's that?
I love pumpkin seeds.
Trish loves pie. I know. I was making a crack. There we go. You know how hard it is to fill time when you're trying to scrape things out of stuff?
Well, I should say hi to some people.
We could say hi, actually, in just one second. I have an opportunity to say hi to people in just a second here because we're going to need it. So now you're going to take that, all right, and you're going to grab a good olive oil and you're going to drizzle just a little bit along the inside, maybe a little bit right there, and that's it. Hit it with some salt and pepper if you want. That's kind of up to you. Now you're going to take that and you're going to put it flat side down, so cut side down, into a 400-degree oven. And if you're playing in your backyard, trade your oven in for a smoker like we've done here. All right, put that there. We'll get these ones going. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab one of these. I've let them cool for about 15 minutes, so they're easier to handle. Let me grab one of these. And we're going to walk it over, and I'm going to show you something really cool, okay? So what you're going to do now is you're going to grab a fork, and you're just lightly going to start to scrape up and down. And as you do that, you actually go ahead and you make kind of like a pasta substitute with this. It's actually really, really good. And the less you cook it, the more noodly you get. The more you cook it, the more you get kind of a little bit of a mush. We let this sit a little bit too long because we're kind of making a recipe for you. And then as you shred it, you go ahead and you make those kind of noodles out of it. So let me go ahead and grab another one. Like I said, we overcook these ones just a little bit, waiting for the show to get going. When you scrape these with a fork, you get these nice long strands. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So now to add a little bit of flavor to this, you just go ahead, a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and then watch this. This is really cool. Have a look here. We use an electric one. Now we'll use a pull one. I'm going to do a little bit of kind of like a fresh salsa right on top. So this is a nice alternative to pasta. You don't always have to use, pasta. You can go ahead and use some veggie-based one every now and then, not all the time, because you want to make sure that you've got a nice balance, a little bit of good with a little bit of the, the regular pasta every now. Look at that. Isn't that great? I love it. So let me go ahead and give that a whirl. Little noodles. Fantastic. Oh, it really is good. You can put any kind of sauce you'd normally put on pasta right on top of that. So that's just kind of a sideline, something different to try. But by all means, you guys, remember, play with the flavors in that sauce. Toss those noodles and the shrimp up with it. Great midweek dinner. Couple of ingredients, 15, 20 minutes. You'll love it. My name's Mark Gill. This has been Mark's on the Grill. This has been so fun. I'm going to take you out on a nice shot of our shrimp and pasta. Ooh, that's good stuff. Look at that. All right. Oh, wait. Trisha's saying, hold on. Put it down, like on the ground. That's good stuff. Guys, happy cooking. Enjoy it. I'm going to set that right there. Wander over and hit my off button. My name's Mark Gill. This has been Mark's on the Grill. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We'll come at you with some more fantastic content and some more fun recipes, guys. We will see you next time.